Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from Annapolis, Maryland. My nephew is graduating from the Naval Academy tomorrow. It is very exciting. So many midshipmen walking around Annapolis right now in their beautiful uniforms. Everybody's so excited. It's such a wonderful time for these young men and women. You know you're old when you walk around and you see all these young kids getting ready to graduate and you're like, oh, you saw me on the airplane, Laura? Why didn't you say hello? My hair looks beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Anyway, you know you're getting old when you're walking around and you see all these young people and all you can think is, oh, they have such a bright future ahead of them. I was like, I've become Susan. Honestly, like I am actually my mother. Hi, Ash. First and foremost, I want to say that I woke up this morning praying for anybody who's going through a hard time. I know not all of you believe in God and you don't need to, but I do. So I can pray for you very intentionally. So when I woke up this morning, I laid in bed before I turned on my phone and I said, God, I'm asking you very specifically to look out for the people in Coffee Talk who are going through a hard time, who feel like today is going to be harder for them than they have the strength to take. So if you are going through a hard time right now, know I've already prayed for you before you've even went out and about into your day, because I love you. So if whatever it is, know I got you covered. You know you got me open. So anyway, last night I ate vegan peanut butter ice cream. And I asked them to put hot fudge on it. And Michael was like, oh, I think that's going to hurt your stomach. So I was like, no, it's vegan. We're in the car driving back to the hotel. Charlie! She got her headphones on, so she won't be able to hear me. Driving back to the hotel, we're in the car. And I say to the driver, how much faster can you go? He's like, how fast do you need to get back to the hotel? I go, yesterday. So he starts driving fast. Charlie's cracking up. Now, if you've ever heard Charlie's laugh, it is literally the best. She's cracking up. She's like, Mom's gonna poop her pants. I'm like, shut up. We get to the hotel and I'm like, Charlie, get out. And the child lock is on the door. I'm like, get out of the car. She's like, I can't. I'm like pulling on the handle. I'm literally pushing Charlie into the door like osmosis. Like maybe if I push Charlie hard enough, her body will absorb into the door and the door will open. I'm screaming. Olivia's cracking up. Michael's in the back going, Charlie, help your mother. Open the door. Open the door. Charlie's like, I can't open the door, Dad. It was like, so finally the guy gets out of the car, comes around, opens the door. Charlie's laughing so hard she can't get out of the car. I literally just push her out of the truck. Yeah, I know. It's probably like, I don't know, child abuse. She falls out of the truck. She's cracking up. I'm like, go. And then I realize I don't have a key to the room. So I'm like, Michael, give me the key. He's stuck in the back of this Suburban. He can't get the seat to go down. I'm like, give me the key. I was like Shirley MacLaine in that movie. Give my daughter the shot. Only I was screaming for a room key. So Michael's like, I can't get the seat forward. I'm like, I didn't ask you to get the seat forward. Just give me the fucking key. So he's like, I can't get into my pocket to get the key. I was like, literally. And Olivia's going, whoa. Olivia's going, Mom, just suck it in like this. I'm like, Olivia, stop talking. So finally, Michael gives me the key. I run through the lobby of the hotel. The fucking elevator stuck on 6. I'm like, I'm going to die. Olivia's like, go to the bathroom in the lobby. I'm like, no. This is not a public situation here. Finally, we get into the elevator. The kids are cracking up, all three of them, like dying. We get to the hotel room, we get in. Michael comes into the room and he goes, "Where's your mother?" And all three kids are like, "She's pooping." I'm like, "Thanks, guys. Thanks for having my back." Stomach problems from food allergies and food like sensitivities. It's funny now, but it's not funny. It's just not funny. It's really sucks that like I can't ever just eat anything and enjoy anything without my freaking stomach falling out of my body. It's like, it was funny last night because the kids were cracking up. So the only thing I can imagine is that it was the hot fudge. I don't know what else it could have been. I went back and looked at everything that I ate. Who the hell knows? But anyway, so that was my night. And then Michael gets a hotel room with 2 double beds. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this, but I say to him, "Babe, you sleep in that bed and I'll sleep in this bed. We can't have 2 adults in a double bed." So he's like, "Oh, all right." So I'm like, he's sitting here in the chair. I'm in the bed. I go, "Are your feelings hurt?" He goes, "No." I go, "Your feelings are hurt because I asked you to sleep in the other bed because it's a double bed and we're 2 giant human beings." He goes, "No, my feelings are not hurt." So I go, so I'm like, "Your feelings are hurt. I can tell. I know my husband." He's like, "My feelings are not hurt, Jamie. It's fine." I go, "Okay." He goes, he gets ready for bed. He brushes his teeth. He comes in and he gets in bed next to me. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "My feelings were hurt." I'm like, "Your feelings were hurt? I didn't tell you I didn't want you to sleep with me because I don't like you. I was telling you to sleep with me, not sleep with me because there's no room." Anyway, long story short, there was no room in that fucking bed. And every time I turned over, I was touching another part of his body and not the fun parts. Although he did get up this morning and take a shower. And Michael wears those long underwear. Those like tight, long ones. I guess they're called like boxer briefs or something. And I was like, "Bruh, your dick looks big." He was like, he gets all embarrassed. He's like, "Do you want coffee?" I was like, "Yes, I do, big dicker." Listen, if you can't tease your husband about his dick, like, what are you even married for? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so that was our story. So I did say to him last night when I realized he was sleeping in the bed, I go, "You're not getting any." He goes, "I smelled that bathroom. I don't want any." Oh my God, it was so funny. Anyway. Okay, so, oh my God, that shit cracked me up. Okay, so eventually, after I tell you guys all these stories, I do get to coffee talk. I swear I do. For those of you just joining, you're fine. You don't need to go back and watch my whole 10 minutes about my night with Michael. Okay. So you see the doctor told me I need to cut out coffee, and you see how well that worked, right? All right. So yesterday we were talking about sports and talking to Luke about my nephew is on the crew team for Navy. So he rows, and they have their final rowing competition or crew, whatever, June 1st. And so Charlie was talking about sports and sort of what team she made and what, whatever. And was very quick to point out who didn't make that, who made less than that. And I know it's an age thing. But it's also a personality thing. Like, I have other children who it doesn't come natural to them to feel like they need to say, "I can do this and you can't do that." They just say, "I can do this." There is a difference between saying, I can do this, and I can do this, and you can't. See the difference? I don't know why certain people are wired to feel like they need to make other people feel small. I don't know why. But the truth is, some people are just inherently that way. Their insecurity makes them feel like they need to make others feel small. Are people worried about where my kids slept? They slept outside in a car. I don't like my kids in the hotel with me. Too close. So anyway, as I was listening to Charlie talk, I realized that if I don't speak to her about it, she will really think that's the way that she needs to. Hey, cutie. Thank you, baby love. Make people feel, What's happening here? Hello? Is this for me? Yeah. Is this Mimi?
Yep.
Hello, Mimi? Apparently, they think I need fruit. I need more fiber, like I need a hole in my head. So I decided to go for a walk with Charlie by the sailboats last night. And I said, Charlie, I want to ask you something. Sorry, guys, I slept in my makeup and my eyes are killing me. I said, I want you to make me understand why it is that you can rarely say that you're able to do something without pointing out that someone else can't do it. So she was like, what do you mean? So I gave her a few examples, and her response was, well, they can't do it. Now, Charlie is very much like me. And if I'm not careful, the first time the world hurts her, because the world has been very good to Charlie, very good. She's been extremely spoiled. She was a NICU baby that mommy took very good care of. And the whole world is constantly telling her how gorgeous her eyes are, how cute she is. So, Charlie's going to get knocked on her ass the first time the world goes, hey, you're not that special, So I explained to her that there are two ways there are two ways to tell somebody that you have an asset. You can say that you're able to do something, or you have a talent, or you have an experience, right? Or you can say the same thing and let them know that the people around you can't do it. So I said to her, do you understand the difference? Now, at first, Charlie played dumb. Charlie's very smart. No, I don't see the difference. I think it's fine the way I'm doing it. And I played into the maybe you don't get it because you're 8. So I re-explained it to her and I said, tell me something you can do. So she was like, I can do the splits in jeans. Okay, that's hard. A lot of people can't do splits in jeans. So I said, okay. I said, wow, that's really cool. So you can do a split in jeans? She was like, yeah. She was like, a lot of people can't do it, but it was already cool. It was already a cool thing. You already told me something that I know. When you continue on and tell me other people can't do it, you insult my intelligence because you assume that I don't know that doing splits in jeans is not a cool thing. You assume that I think everybody in the world can do splits in jeans and you're just average. I'm well aware that it is very hard to do a full split in jeans. Very cool. So we went on and on about it. And then finally I just you know, quite honestly, if I'm being honest, I got tired. Okay, because Charlie could wear you out. Wear you out. But I thought about how many people in our day-to-day lives do the same thing. They feel like they can't ever say, I have this skill, or I have had this experience, or I have had this success, but these people can, and these people didn't, and these people won't. You don't need, the splits of life are hard, okay? There are all things that you can do that I can't do, that I can do that you can't do, but it doesn't make me any better if I say I can do it, but you can't. It doesn't make me, my splits of life are not any cooler because I point out to the world that you can't do it. So I shared this with you to say that I know we all know people like this in our lives. Right now, everybody's watching this going, oh, I work with someone like that, or oh, my son is like that, or oh, I know someone at work like that. And sometimes all it takes is a conversation with the person to say, I just want you to know that I think what you bring to the table is very special. I think it's unique. I think it's different. And I love being a part of it. What I don't love is the next step you take, constantly reminding people that you're the only one, or that I can't, or she can't, or he can't. A lot of times people are not even aware that they do it. They just, once we point it out to them, they go, Charlie needs more validation in her life, like I need more coffee in my life. Okay, Charlie is constantly validated. This is just who she is. Sometimes it's hard as parents to admit that our children have certain personality flaws that we don't like. This is just who she is. She's the youngest, and she feels like, I'm going to let you know that what I can do, you definitely can't. And what happens is it takes your skill or your asset or your talent, and it actually diminishes it by diminishing other people. I don't like it. It's ugly. It's unnecessary. We don't need to make the people around us feel bad trying to make ourselves feel better. We just don't. We just don't. And it makes other people look around going, dude, nobody cares about your stupid splits. Right? Instead of being like, wow, that's really cool. You can do splits in jeans. You know, metaphorical splits, right? Whatever you say it is. Think about your favorite, let's just say you liked, you know why people have a hard time with Madonna? Because Madonna went through this weird phase where she felt like she needed to prove that she was the original Material Girl. That like Britney Spears came after and Lady Gaga came after. And it's like, don't insult our intelligence, Madonna. We were all there in the 80s when you were the original Material Girl. I love Madonna, but what I don't love is her constant need to diminish the contribution of other blonde pop stars. Like, we get it, dude. You were the first. Got it. When really Blondie was the first, but whatever. And actually, Madonna was humbled because her fans turned on her. So she had to change, scale back. And now she's actually cool with Gaga and cool with these other girls. So great. But it doesn't win you points when you constantly need to point out to other people that you can do something other people can't do. Great. There's no prize. You don't get a Mercedes at the end for being the only person who could do splits in jeans. Listen, and I love the fact that you guys are all like concerned about Charlie. But I feel like Charlie's going to be just fine. Lovey, what are you doing? What time do we need to actually walk out the door?
10 minutes ago.
No, shut up. All right, I have to go. He's going to kill me. All right, I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day. Babe. Okay, I'm going. I'm coming. I swear.